Welcome back to the Fox's Den. I'm Roxanne, and you're going to go on one of my adventures. And I'm not going on an adventure by myself. I'm collaborating with Mack. You have to check out her channel. She is hot for teaching, and she is adorable and super positive, and you want to see the 5 items that she considers to be her must-haves, and she has 2 like honorable mentions. And check out what she's wearing because it's gorgeous and it was inexpensive. Teachers need that. I'm here to talk about my 5 teacher must-haves. They're really simple and basic because you must have these things every day. They don't cost a lot of money unless you want to get fancy. So what I'm going to show you are 5 must-haves. However, mine are a little on the fancy side because my sister gifted most of them to me. So here's what you have to do. Get Jamie to be your sister, or put it on a wish list and let your family help you out. Okay, so one of my first must-haves is water. You have to stay hydrated, and you need a really good container for it because I don't know about you, might not be able to run back and get something cold, and you want to keep it cold so you can stay hydrated. Unless you like lukewarm water, I guess that's fine. This is from Swig Life. I showed this to you last year. It's the same one from last year. What I love about it is very well insulated, easy to clean, and this is dishwasher safe. Can you see the rim that's right around here? I run it through the dishwasher all of the time. There is nothing on it. It comes off and you can put it back on. So it is like germ free. I want you to be careful of a few things though. Some things that I learned. If you're using a water bottle and you're getting your water from one of those big water coolers, that is germier than if you were drinking out of a water fountain. Now in my building, all the water fountains are closed, but the water coolers are not. And people put their glass right under there or their container, and where they're drinking, unless they're using something like this, is where their mouth is, and they're putting it right up there. I know people that reuse a regular plastic water bottle. I beg of you, please don't. Please get some kind of a container. If you're going to do that, I bring in a big jug of water, put it in the refrigerator, and then pour it in here during the middle of the day when I have like a 2-second break where I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I also get some water. But anyway, this is number 1. You need to stay hydrated. And as I was saying before, this is dishwasher safe. It's perfect. It's worth the money. If you don't have this kind of a container, please get one, something. And insulated is the best. Okay, here we go. Number 2. Number 2 for me are color-coded pens. I love coded, not coated. I love the Flair pens. Papermate rather makes them. They're made with felt tip. They're amazing. This is the black one. I use it all the time. I've already taken it out of its box. This, along with this, was gifted to me by my sister. My cousin was over and she said, oh, I want to get my son's teacher a, hello gift. What would she love? I said, these, buy these for her. This particular pack is rainbow. My sister, she doesn't do anything small. She always, whatever's out there, she's getting the max of it. But you don't. You can just get 1 or 2 if you want of these. Why do I love them? Well, first of all, I love writing with them, and they last forever, the ink. But you can color code stuff. So if I'm meeting in small groups, group A can be purple and group B can be green, and I have that set aside and I know about it. So when I'm grabbing my notes and I see the colors, I know exactly. I don't have to rifle through things. Also, I color code it for my students. So when I'm making comments on certain things, if they see it, let's say in red, you know how you are not supposed to use the red, but I might use red, and the red would be a wow, oh wow, look what you did, and they can look for that. Or I might use, let's say, a green, and a green is a go. Yes, this is a great idea. Make it, develop it more. Like if you're in writing. Or something in a project. You can use, I don't know, orange. And orange would be like, yeah, you need to revisit that, work that out a little bit more, but you get the idea. You get to color code. Plus, we do a lot with annotating and what I call graffiti tables. There's a video on that, you can check that out. But you can use that to make your notes, or use this. You're not supposed to say you can use that or this, but I do all the time. I don't know if it's a South Jersey thing or not, but I digress, as I always do. You get the idea. You can color code things. You can make your notes come alive. It works. I love these. Great on your hands. I just love them. They feel good. Okay, next up, I shared this with you before, but it is my Bog Bag. Bog bags are made with, you know, that same stuff that you use for the shoes. I forgot what those shoes are called. Do you know? If you know, put it in the comments below. But the shoes are made out of that rubbery, plasticky, recycled material, so you're helping the environment. My sister bought this for me. Normally it's used for the beach. She bought it for me because I can wipe it down and scrub it when the whole COVID thing, which still is here, was going on. This is what I thought was the large. And it holds, holy moly, there are videos out there, go Google it, where they show you how much stuff you can put in here. So this is the big section here, then there's a smaller section inside, and I have 2 other pouches. It holds a lot, and I can wipe down everything. Look, it's a year old with a lot of use, and it still looks brand new. Well, she gifted me the new big one. I'm like, there's a bigger one. Look at the jumbo. Look at that. Holy moly. And then, of course, the inserts are there. These are the plastic for the inside, and if you wanted to put the fancier ones on the outside, you could. They just snap right in to here. But isn't this amazing? So these are, what is it? 1, 2, 3 of my 5. Okay, what is number 4? Now, they're not in any ranking order. It's just, they're all important to me. Number 4 is the Dojo. So right here, or here, here it is, I'm going to put what the Dojo looks like. If you don't know what the Dojo looks like, or what the Dojo is, you can put an app on your, phone. And then you also, which I know you have to be careful with that, because then you're communicating using your phone, and the district can own that if they want to. But still, there's an app. You can put it on your laptop that's issued by the school. You can also use your device like an iPad or whatever device they give out to you, a Chromebook, and you're also on your desktop. And it's a way to communicate with the parents. It is amazing. You could send them private messages. You can send them even the same message, but to all of the parents, but it goes out as individual. Then the children themselves can help you with posting pictures. You can show the homework. There's like, your classroom comes alive, and it's private just for the parents. Nobody from the outside can come in. It is a great way to communicate, to show off what you're doing. I strongly suggest it. I have been using it for years. I have a partner teacher. He can get in with me. You can add your principal or your admin, whoever's in charge, so they could come and check it out too. It is well worth it. Do it. It's free. It's easy to set up. I can't talk enough about it. I am not sponsored by them, but I would talk about it for free like I am right now. I would be a spokesperson for free. So that's the Dojo. And then the last but not least are Post-its. It's kind of on the same order of color coding. You can color code messages with Post-its, but one of my favorite things with Post-its for me, like for the children, it's them being able to use it to annotate as they're reading. What I love for me is I have that Post-it in my hand. If I was walking over to, let's say I'm about to get in small group, and I usually teach my students how to be in a small group themselves and choose a leader, but I go over and I monitor every group. And if I wanted to go over there and I saw something happening and I wanted to either compliment them as a group, I would verbally, but I don't sometimes want to break their flow of them, you know, talking and sharing. So what I'll do is I will take a Post-it, write the message, and put it on the table for them. And then they can refer to it later or use it when they want to. Or I can post it to the kids or the kiddos. When I'm walking up and down the aisles now, because now I have to have aisles due to COVID, and I need to say something to the children, or I want to show them a compliment, or I want to say, yes, continue with this, Also take note of this. So there's a suggestion on there. I put it on the Post-it, I write it quickly, and I stick it on their Chromebook, or I stick it on their desk, or I put it in their notebook or their work. So when it's there, it's removable, and eventually they can throw it out. If you are working on something and you write directly all over it, that's there forever. Sometimes it's just a few comments, and the children can take what you put on there, fix or edit or continue what they're doing, and take that Post-it off, save it, or throw it out. I have to tell you, often my students save it, and that's the next thing. I like to look out at the classroom, and there are some children that just are so efficient, they're quiet, they don't always interact. And you look out, and I like to look out and say, you know what, little Bobby in the corner and little Jose over there, I have not spoken to them as much as the other children. I'm going to leave a little Post-it for them, and I can stick it on their personal space, whether it be their locker, on their desk. I like to do it with stationery too, but that takes time. You got to sit down, and I do that on special occasions. But when I'm right there in the moment, there's that Post-it, write that message, and boom, leave it for them. I find that the children go and put it in their locker, their personal space, and they let it be there forever, and they go back to it. It's such a cool thing. So those are my 5 must-haves. Now, go and see Allie Mack. Allie Mack talks about her 5 must-haves, and one of my runners-ups are sunglasses, but go to Allie Mack, because Allie Mack talks about why it's one of her number 1 things that you must have out of 5, and she'll tell you why with good advice. So thank you for tuning in to the Fox's Den. Thank you for going on one of my adventures, and I will see you soon.